Alright, so after a fair bit of Andariel farming, annoying Andariel farming, mind you, I finally have my early game items. Most of these have been suggested by Nucleus 42, and I will mention some honorable mentions from Death Seraph Gaming. Norex Topor, because of the good damage that it gives. He also, Death Seraph recommended Edge of Extinction, which I was thinking about going for, but I decided to go for this just for the hell of it. Shroud Royale, because of the bonus all attributes, and also because I'm tired of using Jatan's Kamon on every single build, or every other build. And spoilers, I'm going to be using Jatan's on the Boazon. Both Nucleus 42 and Death Seraph recommended Zealot Rush for the attack speed, movement speed, and attack rating and bonus dexterity. Torque's Gift, because I wanted to go with something different than Featherclaw, although Featherclaw is probably the better choice here, honestly. And I was thinking of going with Deadfall, but I might go with the Hell Rune Word, because that apparently gives bonus attack rating. I haven't actually looked at that one yet in the documents. And I went with Harris. Nobody recommended this, but I wanted this for the extra vitality, dexterity, and strength. So anyway, moving right along. What hotkey? Okay. Also, Norex Topor gives reanimate. A better reanimate than zombie. Now, if my... Oh shit, hold on. I forgot to bring up my drop notifier, like always, so let me get that real quick. There we go. Okay, I forgot those even existed. Anyway, I am such a dweeb for forgetting to get that. Now, I may switch to the tier unique Hawk Helm. Tier unique Hawk Helm for mana after kill, because both Nucleus and Death Seraph recommended that. And if my lack of mana becomes a problem, I will switch to that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Thornstrike's mana cost. And I think that'll only go up with soft points. And if there's amulet suggestions and ring suggestions, feel free to post them, but after the bullshit debacle that I went through trying to find Athila's Oracle with the crossbow necro, I'm done arcane crystal farming that crap. I'm just done with that. And I'm also not going to be doing anything with the Boazon until I can kill Mephisto comfortably with this one, because I refuse to Andariel farm with that build. Not because it's bad, but because I'm sick of Andariel farming. Like, doing that crap once per season, that's enough. Actually, I might want more mana just to activate Idol of Slaw's Glen all the time. I also thought about using Albrecht's Revenge for my armor just because of the arrow proc. Because like we saw how much the arrow proc could help a build like this with the Javazon. Although that I think was more the Javelin proc than anything. Wait, how much? And free skill points. Now having this might be a problem just because of the dexterity it requires. Although I do plan to make a Wall of Fire rune word for mid-game shield. Because that thing gives up to 40% extra strength and vitality. Plus its defense is really good. Though I can later respec into Colleen, or not respec, re-roll that and make Colleen's Protector. And let's see. Also, Nucleus 42 suggested maxing Elfin Song just because of synergy to symbiosis, which I had actually completely forgotten about, so thank you for reminding me about that. And I was going to go down this whole tree and put 1 point into Acid Fiends, which wouldn't have even been tanky, just to have distractions, but having maxed, or at least 26 points into Elfin Song for the symbiosis synergy, that alone will provide a decent distraction. So yeah, another shout out to him for that. Except I'm not digging the cooldown. I did not realize they had such a cooldown now. Ew. And I'm also assuming that nobody's noticed any sort of difference between the recording quality of this playthrough and the previous playthroughs that I've done. So I'm going to keep my OBS settings the same, because it's a lot easier on my CPU. Grubber? I mean, I know my chance to hit them are really low. There we go. Pardon me. And for anyone interested, I will be recording Diablo 1 HD as the Sorcerer playthrough, 'cause I realize that there are people who want to see that, and I haven't done anything with that in a long time. It won't be a very eventful segment, but I will get that recorded. Uh-oh. I must also point out for the belt here, if Deadfall had not been nerfed, then I wouldn't have asked for any sort of suggestion there, because I would have gone Deadfall there. I'm thinking that I will attempt to do Kingdom of Shadow with this build because simply because of this alone. It's like, now this could be a lie, but if I can get its cooldown down to 3 seconds, I could just activate this every 3 seconds and keep running past the zombie hordes. And hopefully that'll be good enough to make it to Juris Khan, though I don't know if it will be or not. And obviously I'll have Fairy Fire as my level 90 skill whenever I do that, since Force of Nature will be completely worthless. And I need to get more, well, by the time I hit, actually I'm going to say level 50 something, I'm going to have to get gems for resistances. And somehow I did that without getting poisoned. I'm surprised I am surviving as long as I am without any resistance to anything other than cold. Oh, and I see now the Far Oasis isn't as bright as it was. I can only guess that's because I came out of the... I guess that's because I came out of the maggot lair? I don't know, let's see. And repair that, because, like, thankfully, stuff is not ridiculously overpriced for repairs. Okay. You know, one idea I kind of like. I just thought of this. I think someone should. I think the Median XL developers should put an Uber, like, in a portal at the end of the ancient tunnels here, because as it stands, this place serves absolutely no purpose, and hasn't served a purpose since like 2017 1.0. Actually, there's a lot of places that have no purpose in the game. Like, the Great Marsh, for example. Like, who the hell goes there for any reason? Well, actually, I guess I could say that about every Act 3 place, so never mind. Let me pick up that. I'll pick that up. Just have some resistances. I also have the base items for the Quav Sin fight. I already have the. I can't think of their names right now. Ice Shell, Topspin, and Wheel of Fortune. I haven't made the uniques yet, but I have the items already because I know I'm gonna need them for that fight. Or Witch Hunter's Hood if I find it. There we go. Now, any other build? Well, I shouldn't say any other build, but a lot of other builds would be dead if I tried what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, and I still have those in the... Well, I'll wait.
I've heard people. Ah, yes. The sun warms the world
So...
once more.
What the? Oh, yeah. Oh, good. I can finally stop putting hard points in that. Sure. Too bad I can't seem to improve the duration of idle. I suppose doing that... I suppose if you could improve the duration of idle, it would be ridiculously overpowered. No. There you go. Oh wait, that's level 2, not level 3. I am still thinking of maxing that. I'm just going over in my mind what I want to max. And, how many points I want to put into various skills. I may take points out of elfin weapons once I hit level 90 and hit mid-game, because I may not have enough hard points to invest for a bit of crushing blow. And yes, I'm perfectly aware that crushing blow doesn't mean anywhere near as much as it did in the past, but I still feel it would be important to have it for farming. And I'm glad to see I can just apparently tank Frozen Orb. See, I wonder if I can attack. No, I can't. Ouch. Alright, let's see.
Seekers of the tomb of Thornwarden will find you through the portal. But
Sun symbol. That is the top one, I think. I think that's this one up here. Yep. Oh, wait, that's not even the right symbol. The arrow's down. That's this way, I believe. Yep, there it is. Now let's see if the boss that leads to finding a bale is ridiculously hard, or if I can kill him too at the greatest of ease. Well, let's stop stun fucking me first. May as well put this as F7, I guess? Because, like... Also, I'm not sure how long it's been since I haven't had that on. But, oh, man. Don't die. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Oh, yeah. And that can't be disenchanted, unfortunately, so in the trash you go, Griswold's armor. You served me well for a little bit, but no. Alright. Oh shit, I shouldn't have activated that yet. I should have waited till I actually got in the arena. Alright, go! And that was a hell of a fight. So let's see. Elfin weapons. There.
Hello, I found you. Diablo, I will find you yet. Read my book. Sure. Hello.
Alright. So unfortunately, as we all know, I can't create the recipe, or the recipe to create Kalim's will doesn't exist anymore. And by that I mean the arcane crystal one, for some smart-ass comments. Yeah, I can no longer skip the fetch quest, so unfortunately I'm gonna be doing it. So I think this leads to the arachnid layer. Yeah, which is not the one I need to be going to. And I clicked outside the window. But I am still gonna hog the experience here, because this place is really good for EXP. Also, I forget if there's a super unique in here. I might be thinking... I'm probably thinking about the spider cavern. Oh. I probably missed some enemies down in that one corner, but oh well. Yeah, I figured I had really shit attack rating. Oh. Now, once I get to this point on Nightmare, I probably will just, like, if I'm in the middle of a segment that's not super duper long, I'll show it off. The fetch quest. Oh my goodness, another one. But if I end a segment close to this point, I'll just off-screen the fetch quest, because really nobody wants to see that a second time. I'll have to look. I'll have to look at what the tier 2 and 3 dexterity requirements are for Harry's. I know tier 4 is like almost 300, which is not optimal. I still do plan to make a Sacred Gothic Shield for Wall of Fire, and maybe Khalim's Protector later on. And no, I am absolutely not putting enough points into Dexterity for Max Block. That's absurd. So, Circle of Life, I will recast or remorph to get the bonus. Oh! Yoink. Kill the guys that used to be, what was it, Cesark the Burning in the original game?
Looks like jade. Perhaps it's worth something.
And I'm just getting rid of shit potions. Replace with good ones. Hey! Oh wait, that's not where I go for, that's not where I go for the next part of the fetch quest. For some reason I was thinking it was. No, that just leads to the Death Projector. You'd think after all these years I'd have remembered that. Oh shit, Actually, I was gonna do... I was gonna do Shapeshifter as my, mercenary, but if, But if someone wants me to do have a different mercenary on hand, like if you want me to have like a blood mage or an abjurer or something, feel free to post in the comments. And no, I'm not doing Act 5 mercenary. Screw that. Obviously, I'm working on enough strength to wear everything first. Okay. What am I 34? Too bad I'm not an assassin, otherwise I could just blink over there. Oh my. Both of these will lead the same way. Get in there. Also, I know I didn't go this way first, but oh well. And it wasn't even worth it. Actually, I'm curious, what's my defense when I have that active? 28-21. Not bad. Oops. Please don't. Okay. Say, please don't die to the hunting banshee. Oh, speaking of hunting banshee, I still do have to do a caster druid at some point. It's not going to be next season, unless they overhaul it. But, if I do go for caster druid, should I go for hunting banshee as my main skill? Like, in XVI, Freezing Gale was just awesome, but I know that's been nerfed significantly because of area of effect. Area of effect attacks being nerfed in general. Ah. So at this rate, I may as well finish Act 3. Because I don't want to end the segment after doing the fetch quest and not kill Andariel. Or Mephisto. I'm still stuck on Andariel. Wait, how much? Why in the fuck? Why did I put that as F7? I have a feeling I'll need that for the Doomsday the Chamber of Blood, and probably Idol of or COV. I know that. Actually, I'm not sure how that would work for COV, because I know the nuns can't be converted anymore. But regardless, I was gonna use them for distractions, but with a 20-second timer, that may not work as well as I had anticipated. I don't know, I'll have to see when I get there. So, I saw on the patch notes that Nevas no longer have, thank God, they no longer have Sacred Armor on Death proc. They now grant Gift of Vanquish. Ah. Oh boy, Crusaders. Glass Cannon's worst enemy in this act. Oh, don't die to this, please. That would be... Okay, how's one? Curious to see how much DPS that does still. Okay, actually, I think that does... Now, yeah, I know I'm not investing in Wildfire or Fire Spell damage, but I was wondering how that thing's DPS was. Because, like, many of you are aware, I used an Elemental Tree Warden way back in the day that used mostly Wildfire and Poison Flash to kill stuff. I know I've mentioned this before, but killing Bale with that spec is really bad now. Although I hear the Thornwarden route is a lot better for killing Bale. Hopefully that's true. I have no reason to believe it isn't, because it's... The Elemental Tree Warden's pretty bad for killing Bale now. Like, it takes forever to kill his minions. And for all... Oh yeah, and I haven't gone down to the sewers yet. Forgotten Reliquary, or as I like to call it, the former Asmodan dungeon. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Old Median, you used to be able to go in there, and if you were tanky enough, go in there and kill Asmodan in literally 5 seconds or less. Or at worst case scenario, lure him to a corner, kill everything around him, and then kill him in 5 seconds. I definitely do enjoy the current Asmodan more than the old one. The old one is just kind of stupid. And there were older playthroughs where I would not even do Asmodan. Imagine that. Actually, there's a lot of shit I used to not do in the past. I used to not do Duncraig a lot. I used to never try Cabraxis. Yeah. I used to never do Quaffsin. I'm trying to think what else I should have tried more often but didn't. Well, Judgment Day I could... Well, in older versions you could not do Judgment Day with a lot of builds because of the way RNG... because of the way Judgment Day just was back in the past. I used to also not, well, in like really old versions, I used to not do COV either. Oh. Alright. Please tell me actually. Good, I got everything, actually. So, if I'm correct, I can no longer... Yeah, I can no longer do the bad upgrade. Oh, looks like I got a shit roll. And that. Thank God I don't have to invest any more hard points in Thornstrike, because the mana per cast is getting a bit high as it is. God I'm not bound by the 15-minute time limit. Holy shit. And yeah, I got a shit roll, because I gotta run all the way around to get the waypoint. If this was single, well, actually, if this were single player, I'm not sure what I would do here. I'd probably just move on and hope to God I get a good Neolithok. And then upgrade from there. Don't quit stun fucking me. I don't care what anyone says. I like my phrase stun fucking. To me, it's more colorful and more descriptive than stun lock. Alright. I'm only activating this so I can move a bit faster through here. Because this thing does still grant increased movement speed, although not to the extent that it used to. There we go. Again, luckily Thornwarden form gives so much increased max life. Gives what, 800 I think now? It may have increased. Die. Uh-huh. Also, I'm just going to put a point in that. I remember there was a playthrough I had a lot of difficulty with Mephisto. I forget which one that was. But, obviously, that wasn't a problem. Right, so, now that Mephisto's dead...
Mephisto's hatred was a poisonous void.
Now that I'm done with Mephisto, obviously I will be grinding him for a bit before I do the next segment, and I'll see you guys then. Later.